Even the most boring jobs will find ways to have a little fun at work.
Oh, yeah, you have to, man.
Like when you see those electronic traffic boards that have funny puns written on them.
Yeah, I love that.
Or when a flight attendant turns the safety demonstration into their own 20-minute stand-up comedy act.
It really is amazing.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Well, one of our listeners figured out how to turn his mundane job at a bank into a hilarious experience for an entire year.
Wow, buckle up.
And yes, profanity was used. So, Brooke, you're going to love this. You're going to hear it in a brand new edition of The Masked Speaker coming up at 7:10.
You don't know me.
Confession I can't take back.
I am
The Masked Speaker.
Text to
That's
78592 says, when I play Mario Kart with my 6 and 8-year-old, I hang in the middle of the pack and wipe out anybody who threatens their position.
Aw, you hero.
Mama bear, Papa bear.
They think they win because of their awesome driving, but really, it's because of their secret protector.
Yeah, take that, you other 8-year-old that's playing against my kids.
We can be your secret protector here on the Masked Speaker, but instead of throwing out shells and bananas, we'll throw a voice changer at you in order to keep you anonymous.
Brooke may throw a banana.
No,
That's
I eat
true.
those.
And today we have a listener who's chosen to go by Kyle as his fake name. So Kyle, welcome to the show.
Hello, how are you?
Hey, Kyle. Excited to hear what your big confession is.
Is it video game related?
No, unfortunately not video game related.
Okay, all right.
Well, we can take non-video game confessions too. The voice changer is on. You are the Masked Speaker. Whenever you're ready, let's hear it.
So, in my previous job, I was a bank teller.
Okay.
And I was a bank teller for about 4 years.
Okay.
And 99% of my job is normal bank teller stuff, like transactions when customers come in and checks and like all the normal stuff.
You make it sound so fun.
Yeah. Deposits.
That's why I'm not doing it anymore.
Okay.
But I did have this one customer. He would always come in and he would take out cashier's checks.
Oh, weird. I forgot about those.
I know.
Yeah.
And he would, like, when you take out a cashier's check, must have been for his business or something because he was paying a vendor with it. It was a beer company.
Oh, okay.
So when they're doing that, it's very traditional to put something in the memo. So I always ask, hey, would you like me to add them in the memo?
Okay.
Yeah.
Like for a year or two that he was doing it, he never would.
This is like the original like Venmo, reason why you're giving somebody money.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
It's like type here.
Could you put a heart emoji in there for me? Is that cool?
But he didn't want to write anything at the bottom of the check?
No. And I would always ask him, and he would always say no, so I just thought he was going to say no. But then he told me, hey, can you write, go yourself in there?
What? To send to the beer company?
That's awesome.
I mean, who knows? Maybe it's like his brother or something that owns a beer company, you know?
Back
Like
to Venmo, Brooke, you're right. It's like people putting fake things for sending
Yeah.
to people.
like for the good time
To
last
embarrass
night
them.
or whatever.
Totally.
And did you do that?
Well, at first I started laughing.
Yeah, you thought he was kidding.
It's not a normal thing.
Right.
And then I was like, are you serious? He's like, no, I'm serious. Write it. And so,
Wow.
Did you?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
You're awesome.
Why do I feel like you could get fired for that? For some
Yeah.
But I
reason?
love it. You took the risk.
I thought it was funny, and he thought it was funny. So, like, every time he would come in, we would come up with something new to
You're
say.
involved
Like,
now.
Oh, God.
You're a part of
Yeah.
the process.
It's like for being a little bitch.
It's like
all right?
a new insult every time.
yeah, every time. Like, sometimes he would come up with it, sometimes I would come up with it, but he would say, like here's your money, and cash for the sucker.
Oh, my God.
All right, get the dumb button ready, Ashley.
My God.
It was fun. So
Yeah.
he did it for like a year.
A whole year?
And it's so awesome when you work in a job like that where you have customers that are cool. You know, like regulars that you're like, you look forward to them coming in every time.
In the weirdest way, this is such good above and beyond customer service. You
Yes.
have built a relationship with this guy. He's always
Totally.
going to go to your window.
I'm going to start telling our managers to write horrible things on my paycheck.
That'd be pretty funny.
Yeah.
They already do.
If only they were funnier, Jeff.
Yeah, it just says quit already, please.
Jeffries just says
You don't
you're,
deserve this money.
you're fired.
Okay, well, you guys are kind of piling on here. I meant it as a joke. I didn't realize you had so much pent up. So you said it went on for a year. What happened at the end of a year?
Well, I got called into my manager's office at one point.
Oh, here it comes.
Oh, God.
Did the beer company complain or what?
Yeah, some VP of the beer company had called in.
Oh.
And he had reached out to our branch because we were the ones that were issuing them. And then he was asking, like, why is there all this profanity and all these weird messages on there?
Yeah.
And the funny part was I'm sitting there in my manager's office, and they start reading out all of them that we had done over the last year.
It's one thing if it's just one, but you have like 50.
Did the customer take credit for it, or did he throw you under the bus? Because he easily could be like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, he wasn't
you know?
involved or...
Well, I had to kind of explain that it was customer prompted.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
Because they had asked, like, how did this start? Because it wasn't happening, and then all of a sudden, for a year, it was happening.
Right.
And they thought, like, I was in on it, which I was, but I didn't say I was in on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You lied. You threw the guy under the bus. Got it.
Yeah, I threw him under the bus. It was his idea. He prompted it, and so I was just obliging.
Hey,
Yeah,
I was just laughing uncontrollably every time.
Yeah.
that's true.
And
Like,
coming up with some of my own ideas.
Yeah,
I
helping
mean,
a little.
how can they get mad at you if you're just following what the customer wants to do?
Well, it didn't help that I started kind of laughing when they were reading them off.
Yeah.
Reminiscing on the good ones.
Yeah. Well, because there's some I had forgot, and I was like, oh, that was kind of funny.
Like, oh yeah, that was a good one.
Yeah, we're vicious.
So, long story short, like, I had to kind of explain it, and then my manager kind of backed off, but gave me a really harsh warning. Like,
Oh, that's
I
good.
almost got fired for it, but
yeah.
It's like a first and
I
final.
basically got the final warning,
Yeah.
like, this can never happen again. And-
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
boy.
Well, you lucked out, man.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder what happened, the ripple effect. Did you single-handedly take down Budweiser?
Yeah.
That must have been why.
Yeah.
Well, it's like, why was he writing that? Did you ever find out?
Yeah, I want to know from their end.
Oh, just for pure humor.
Oh,
It was just funny because he knew them, and so he was like, it just
Yeah.
started and then snowballed and probably got a little out of hand, but
Yeah.
Totally.
Anybody working in the alcohol industry probably is a little bit more lenient than.
He might not have been sober every time he came in.
Yeah.
But now you've moved on to a new job, something where profanity and talking bad to people is totally cool, right?
yeah. I had done my bank teller stint.
Okay.
He's in the medical industry now, Jeffrey, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, brain surgeon.
Well, text in 78592 if you have a confession that you've been holding on to. We can hide your identity, mask your voice, and make you the next mass speaker.
Yeah.
Phone taps coming up right after this.